Hello and welcome back to Park Hill South High School for our first basketball broadcast of the year. I'm Brody Stevens.
And I'm Tana Jones, and we're going to go ahead and send it down to our very own Melissa Talatovic at the court.
Against the St. Joe Central Indians. The Panthers are coming off of a tough loss after losing to a short buzzer beater against Grandview last Tuesday, and the Indians are hoping to exceed the 500.
Hello and welcome back to Park Hill South High School for the first basketball game of the year for the broadcast. I'm Brody Stevens.
And I'm Tana Jones. We're going to go ahead and send it down to our very own Melissa Talatovic at the court.
Thanks, guys. I'm Melissa Talatovic, and the Panthers here are getting ready to face off against the St. Joe Central Indians. The Panthers are coming off of a tough loss after losing to a tight buzzer beater against Grandview last Tuesday, and the Indians are hoping to exceed the 500 mark this game. Nonetheless, we're excited to see what the Panthers are going to do. That's all I have. Back to you, Tana and Brody.
Thanks, Melissa. We're starting off this game really strong with an and one from Carson Bajorn. Right off the bat, Panthers got the tip, went right to Carson, big man down low, and we finished the play. 3-point play from Bajorn.
That's a great play by Carson there. You'd love to see him getting into it early. He hasn't been scoring as much as you'd like him to probably in the first couple games, but seeing more, you really like to see it. And then Jace Hansen's going to pick up the foul there, guarding number 2, Amante Henderson. Starting out the game with a lot of free throws already here. Now, these are two teams with very similar records, St. Joe and Park Hill South. You got to see one of them. They're going to be playing hard here. You think they're going to be on the similar level, but you just kind of want to see the rebounding get better, probably the free throws. That was a struggle against Park Hill. There's a lot of things you need to improve on. And if they do, they're a solid basketball team, as Des Henson's going to get the rebound there.
Pushes it up the floor.
At the top, pass it back to Des. They're just going to keep giving it back to there for Des Henson. And Amante Henderson here bringing the ball up.
Looks like the Panthers are sitting here in a 3-2 zone as their man-to-man has not been
the best.
Not been the greatest thing to watch sometimes, so might be the best decision here for the Panthers. Good take, good defense by Carson Bajorn.
It's good defense. You jump, you think you commits there, and then he's just able to get back to it as we're going to have a block there and an inbound play here for the Panthers.
Good hustle there by number 11.
Jace Hansen's going to be inbounding this one here. Park Hill South has had their struggles, but they've also had some exciting finishes, like against Liberty North. Des Henson in the corner. Going to try and make some moves. He's been their leading scorer so far this season. He's going to make a pass there over to Leo O'Brien, who's going to try and get it over to Cooper, and it's just not on the mark, and it's just going to be intercepted there. And they're going to get the ball right back. Push it over to Des. He's going to go in, and he's going to get a nice layup there.
Take.
That's a nice shot there.
And we have a player down the other end of the floor. Which
hate to see that. Did not notice it, but
yes, this early into the game, you hate to see this.
Panthers starting the game up 5-1.
But hopefully this player will get up and be okay. Looks like it's number 22. That'll be Cannon Wetlaufer.
6.5 minutes here left in the first quarter. I was just going to wait the injured players doing. As I was saying before, our leading scorer, obviously, Des Hinson. I'd say probably best defender, Carson Bajorn. He's getting a lot of blocks this year. He's the center. Not a bad rebounder. And, he just kind of does the dirty work.
You definitely need someone like that on the team. Not a ton of height here at Park Hill South as our injured player gets up, but Carson Bajorn does what he can, especially against those taller centers he plays against, but he has a lot of strength on him, so he's able to hold it down pretty well in the paint and make some good spacing for himself whenever it's underneath the rim. So we'll look to see. It'll be St. Joe Central ball coming out.
I'm also yet to say anything about the new head coach for Park Hill South, Coach Solers. A very intense guy. He's got a lot of passion.
A lot of energy. A lot of good energy as far as we can tell. They've been doing not too bad after losing a ton of seniors last year, so number 23 is coming in, who is actually not on their roster. Oh, I lied. TJ Moyala will check in.
Sophomore playing on varsity. You don't see that too much. Exciting for him. As play's going to resume here now. Clock's running once again. They're just trying to move this ball around. Panthers playing some good defense. He's going to pick up his dribble and then pass it right back over. They're trying to get into the paint. And that's a good steal there by Jace Hansen. He's going to run the court, throw it up to Cooper. He's just going to get stripped as he goes to take the ball up. And it's going to lead to a fast break here from St. Joe. Just a lot of loose balls here.
Yes.
They're going to play it back up to the top, over on the wing there. He's going to get a screen. He's going to try to
block by
Bajorn gets the block. What a play by Bajorn. He tries to play through the contact there. He kind of leans into it once he jumps and, gets the call but doesn't get the shot. It's going to be 2 free throws here.
Des Hinson.
Number 11, Cole Haas.
Des Hinson not too happy about that call, looks like.
You have to call it. I don't like the call, but it's something that is going to happen. As he misses the first free throw. Cole Haas there.
Number 40, Joey Lukin, and number 23, Alex Gabrick will both check in.
Joe's teammates call him ISO Joe.
ISO Joe. I like it.
Another one of those guys who just, does his job super well.
It's a great high-energy player.
Here's some of the fans screaming over there, in case you were listening to that. As Leo's going to bring the ball up here. 5-2 Park Hill South right now with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Set up a play.
And that's
tipped away by number 11.
Bad turnover there.
It's not a great angle for that pass.
He tries to play into the post, just doesn't quite work as Jaden Shiflett seems to be the point guard here. He's bringing the ball up quite a bit. Here he is at the top of the key, passing it over. They like number 20 in the corner, Roddy Mubella.
In the corner.
He's going to drive in. He's going to get the layup to fall. Number 23.
TJ Moyala.
Yep.
We're going to go with that.
You can see Deion Sanders about to check in for the Panthers as well. Carson with the ball here at the top of the key. He's just going to pass it on over to Leo.
Coach Solers motioning a play over at the sideline. Another post-entry pass up to Bajorn.
Nice pass there to Carson Bajorn, and that's going to be an easy layup for him.
It's a great cut, great pass from those two big men down low.
High IQ there from Carson Bajorn, just to be able to see the cut, make it, and get an easy layup. St. Joe Central misses another shot.
Pushes up the floor, takes it by himself, pulls up. Great off balance. That's a tough jumper.
That's a tough shot from Des Hinson.
Tough shot. Great finish, though, right over the hands of the defender.
Looked a lot like his shot against Grandview.
Number 2 tries to match it, and he does. Amante Henderson, same kind of play.
It seems these two teams are pretty guard-heavy in their scoring.
Absolutely. Another
Leo
play
Bryan
set up.
Trying to set something up here. He's gonna pass it on over to Alex Gabrick. He's gonna. That's just wow.
Great play. And
That was a nice
slam.
move. Alex Gabrick with the dunk. Haven't seen much of those this year.
But that was a great play call by Coach Solers. Great execution by the Panthers.
And a turnover.
They're going to
here.
get excited on the bench over there.
And that's a costly turnover for St. Joe Central because right now the Panthers have all the momentum and they're going to use it to their advantage. They're making these great plays, great cuts, leading to just open layups. The paint is wide open right now for the Panthers, and they're just going to keep using that if it's given to them.
Deion Sanders checks in along with Cooper Othout. Des Hinson takes a seat at the bench.
Same with Carson Bajorn. Leo's going to bring the ball up here once again. Going to get this screen from Alex Gabrick. He thought about shooting it, decides to pass it away, and Joe's going to take the shot, and it's just off the mark. I like the attempt. He saw the space. He took it. You know, it's good to have that kind of confidence.
As they sit back in there, as they go back to man-to-man, switching it up mid-play.
Deion Sanders, a very tight defender. Just a lot of energy from
He
him.
likes to make it difficult on the other team. Great pressure. Unfortunately, defense was not there from O'Brien.
That's a nice floater there from Jaden Shiflett. As Leo's going to try and answer back here with the Panthers going to try and get some more points.
You know, and Central hasn't had that many subs. The only sub they had was their injured players so far. They're finally sending in their first willing sub of the game. Nice, tough move.
Nice move. Shoots it right over the defender. It does not matter for him. He's going to get the bucket anyway.
Like I was saying, St. Joe Central using their starting five heavily. 6 minutes in the game, we're finally getting a real sub besides the injured player, while Park Hill South kind of uses their bench heavily. Great tie-up.
And that's a nice jump ball there for the Panthers. We'll see who has possession right now. It's going to be,
Looks
like
like,
it's Park Hill South.
and they change it to Indians Central's ball now. A little bit of a miscommunication there between the refs, but it'll be Central ball.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. Des Hinson comes back into the game as well. Here's a drive there. He goes for the tough shot, and it's not even close to the basket.
Falls right through the hands of the Panthers. Rebounding.
They get the rebound, and they just can't finish the layup as Des is going to try and move on a fast break here and just gets the ball poked away by St. Joe. Amonte Henderson pulls up three. Wow, tough shot there. You got to have a lot of confidence to be taking that. Man in your face, you don't care. You're just going to shoot it.
Coach Solers calls a timeout, scores 13-11. Panthers up by 2, minute 40 to go in the first quarter. How we looking so far, Brody? What do you think?
Looking good. You know, they're getting a good amount of boards, you know, bar that last play where it kind of just went through their hands. But, you know, they're looking good. They're hitting their shots. You know, right now you just steady pace. You just get the win. You just play hard.
Back to our injured player from earlier in the game, looking like he's on the sideline on crutches at the moment, if you can see in the far right top corner. Unfortunate to see,
You hate to see it.
as he looks like he'll be crutching away, not able to put pressure on that foot. Just unfortunate timing here during the season. Taking out one of their starters as well.
At the very start of the game, too.
When there's already, looks like 2 injured players on the Central roster.
We're going to resume play here. Cooper Othout's going to be bringing the ball in to Deion Sanders. He's going to let this one roll a little bit before picking it up and hopefully see another play. He's going to pass it right over to Jace Hansen, who's going to bring it into Cooper Othout. He's going to make a nice spin and a tough floater once again for number 21, Cooper Othout.
Great move by Othout.
You know,
Back to a 2-3 zone here. Panthers looking like they're trying to switch up their defense, keep the Indians on their toes here.
don't want them too confident, be able to make plays based on what they're running.
Keeping it interesting, making it hard on them.
Alex Gabrick here.
Gets
Good
big,
defense
great
there.
defense. Great. Bajorn pushes it up the floor by himself. Great
That's a nice
pass.
pass to Cooper Othat, who unfortunately gets blocked. He was off.
Could be a foul. Could be. Interesting call.
Should call.
There from the ref.
They didn't want to call it, but it happens. He's off to a good start this game. He's 2 for 3, 4 points, some nice floaters.
Number 15, Aiden Sloan checks in for number 23, Alex Gabrick. They sit back in their 2-3 zone once again.
Seeing a lot of Deion Sanders early in this game. Des Henson once again back on the bench.
About less than 50 seconds left to play here.
That's a nice steal from Deion Sanders.
Great tip right to his teammates' hands. To Carson. Pull
up midi. No good. And Park Hill South can't get the offensive rebound. And now St. Joe's pushing.
Great hustle play by Hanson.
Another
good move. Way to run up the floor, Carson.
And that's another easy layup for Park Hill South.
It's a great play by the Panthers. Fantastic play, actually.
Steal by Hanson. Passes it over to Cooper. Nice spin. And that's going to be a nice 3 there from James.
Bounces in. We got about 10 seconds left to play. See what the Panthers do here. 8-7.
Ball up. Gets the screen from Bajorn. Aiden Sloan with the ball. Sets a screen for Jace Henson.
To Carson.
Carson's going to shoot it from deep.
It'll be short.
Good.
Now, great quarter, great finish by the Panthers. They're up 17-14 to the Indians. And now we're going to go ahead and send it down to Melissa once again.
Thanks, guys. The first quarter is off to a pretty physical start as we're seeing a couple of fouls. Although the Indians are putting in some hard work, the Panthers are in the lead with the score of 17-14. We're excited to see what they're going to do in the next quarters. That's all I have. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Melissa. Brody, what are your thoughts after that first quarter?
Yeah, good first quarter. Some good action going on. Got some nice threes, some tough shots, a lot of easy layups for the Panthers, which is good. Settle into those nice, easy shots. You don't want to play too risky there, and you just keep playing your game. Don't let them take you out of it.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that. Be interesting. See what the Panthers get to do for the rest of this game. See what decisions they have to make.
A lot of the scoring for the Panthers comes from Carson Bajorn and Cooper Othout, and for St. Joe Central it comes from Amonte Henderson and Jaden Shiflett.
Both got really good jumpers there at Central, both Shiflett and, Henderson. Doing a great job. It'll be Panthers ball to start the second quarter. 8 more minutes to play left in this half.
Joe's going to inbound it here. You got Leo, Cooper, Carson, and Dez also in the game with them. They're just going to keep this momentum on their side. He's going to pass it over to Joe. He's going to try and make the pass to Carson. Gets tipped, but it gets to him anyway. As Des Henson's going to pull the 3. There he goes.
From deep.
Nice shot from Des Henson.
Go back to their...
Great way to start the quarter.
Absolutely. Go back to their 3-2 zone again. Keep the Indians on their toes.
Monte Henderson with the ball right now at the top of the key, guarded by Carson Bajorn, sitting in the middle of that zone. Jaden Shiflett with the ball.
Call 3 seconds in the lane. I was kind of waiting for that call too. Watched him sit in the lane for quite a while.
Just got to be more aware of yourself there. You can't stay there too long. Leo and Carson are going to stay down. 20-14 right now.
Panthers look like they will set up another set.
Looks like it seems to be like the same play they ran last drive. Dez is going to try and make a move here. He's going to try and pass it over to Bajorn, and it just doesn't work.
Great hustle by number 11 on St. Joe Central.
And Cooper
another good hustle by Othout. Lucky here.
Bajorn's going to pass it over to Henson. He's going to shoot the 3.
No good
this
time.
St. Joe gets the rebound to Monte Henderson. And they're going to call a foul on Joe.
He did wrap around. Not quite sure what he was trying to get at there. But nice hustle play.
You're just putting pressure on him. You kind of get lost in the moment and end up fouling him.
Unfortunate, but looks like they're going to play some man-to-man defense on this play.
Monte Henderson bringing the ball up right now. He's going to give it on up to number 10, AJ
Good tip by Bajorn.
Bajorn
passes it up the floor.
Joe's going to throw it over to Henson. He's got
Good
another
kick.
three, and that one is good. His second three of the quarter, Des Henson.
Great take.
Shiflett's going to take the tough mid-range shot. It's no good, and
Goes right off Othout's hands. Didn't quite grab it there.
that's going to be an inbound play there for St. Joe Central. Good start to the quarter so far. Henson hits 2 threes. They're getting some nice plays going right now. Defense once again playing great. You're getting turnovers.
Absolutely. Ball goes up top to Amante Henderson.
Guarded by Des Henson right now.
Into
Looks
it.
like they're 2-3. The ball's just going to go straight off
Right
his
off
hands.
his fingertips.
Gonna pass it up to Leo. Who's
Great find by O'Brien. Ooh, good finish.
It's a nice throw up to Jackson Wheeler, and he's going to finish it with soft touch at the rim, and that's going to put the Panthers up 11 points.
Looked like the Panthers almost got confused on which defense they were in for 1 second, but figured it out pretty quickly.
You can see the crowd getting into it now.
Kick to number 4. No good. No rebound there by the Panthers. Step
Monte
back.
Henderson, step back three, no
No
good.
good.
Another rebound for St. Joe Central.
St. Joe Central putting in everything they got here.
That is Javon Jackson. who
Another
just made the
kick.
pass out to Jaden Shiflett, who's going to
That
knock
one
down the
will
three.
be good.
Des Henson bringing the ball up here. Guarded by Jaden Shiflett. They're running a man-to-man here. He's going to pull the three. That one is no good.
Not quite there.
Nope.
Did not hit the mark there.
No, it happens.
Got a little confident, but like to see the confidence.
You got to get your heat check in there.
Panthers will go back on defense. Hopefully looking to box out a little bit harder here so they don't get any more offensive boards, and they already just got that last possession.
Monte Henderson's just going to pull it there. No good. That's a bold shot to take after missing your last one, but I respect it.
Great pressure defense by number 4, Javon Jackson.
Carson Majorn with the post-up play here. Gets it in it. Joe's going to pull the three. No good, but Jackson Wheeler gets the rebound, kicks out. Leo passes it to Henson. Henson's going to pass it back to Bajorn. And they're just going to try and set something here. Henson's going to take a tough mid-range and once again knocks it down. He is living in the mid-range area.
You know, if your three's not there, he's got a great alternative.
Step in a little bit, you know?
And he's hitting them, so.
Wheeler and Bajorn tried to trap him down there in the paint. That's going to leave Shiflett wide open. He's going to miss this one, thankfully. As Bajorn's going to bring the ball up here. Pass it over to Joe. Joe's going to pass it back to Leo at the top of the key.
Set up another play. Give it to Bajorn.
Bajorn gives it over to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to pass it back to O'Brien. And Bajorn's got another easy layup, and this one just doesn't quite fall for him. Monte Henderson makes a nice spin there as he's running the fast break. And that should be an open shot, and he just bricks the layup. Where was that supposed to go?
Definitely was looking for a foul there, but did not quite get it.
Nice pass to Joe. Joe tries to get the finish through contact, doesn't get the call or the bucket, unfortunately.
Quite a few missed layups these last few possessions, unfortunately, for both teams.
Monte Henderson tries to make a move, and he just gets stuffed. And they're going to call it St. Joe Central ball once again. They're going to have an inbound play here.
New 4 coming for Park Hill South off the bench. Give them something new.
3:30 left in the half.
And St. Joe Central will take a timeout. Take a full timeout. 3:32 left to play. Panthers up by 10.
It's been a good game so far. You know, your best players are getting it going. You've seen some tough makes, some nice layups. You know, everything you want to see is going well.
You know, as Melissa said earlier, coming off a loss against Grandview against that tough loss, last minute buzzer beater 3 from Grandview to send the Panthers home. Definitely looking to get a win. It's been a week since they played that game, which is an unusual break for this point of the season.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. Panthers really took that time to dig in. Looking great here tonight. Just need to finish those few plays that they haven't been able to finish tonight, and they will see a good path for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they don't get many home games this year, only 6 of them, but they're looking to have fun with all the ones they get. You've seen 2 so far, unfortunately. Both losses, but both really good games every time.
Absolutely.
And this one looking to be another great one for them.
And we will come back from the timeout. It'll be
St. Joe
St. Joe Central ball underneath their own basket. 3:30 left to play.
Hinson, O'Brien, Othout, Sanders, and Gabrick in the game for the Panthers.
And then it looks like we got Shiflett, Henderson, Haas,
Jackson into Henderson.
and Mubuela in.
Press guarded by Deion Sanders there. And they're going to set a screen. He's going to take a tough mid-range jumper, and that's going to fall for him. Once again, the three wasn't working, so he just steps in a little bit, and it works for him. Leo getting pressed here by Javon Jackson.
It's kind of interesting to see Dez and Amonte Henderson kind of have the same sort of game a little bit. They kind of remind me a bit of each other with a nice step back mid-range game. We'll pull the three, handle the ball really, really well. Another one.
And he gets caught jumping there. Deion is right there with it, forces a turnover. Great play by Deion Sanders. We didn't even mention the nice finish by Alex Gabrick down there. Another nice touch at the rim, and he's just able to get it down.
O'Brien will take it up.
Pass it over to Hansen. He's going to see what gets open for him. He's going to take a jab step and drive in. He's going to pass on over to Gabrick, who's going to give it right back to O'Brien. He's going to try and make a move here. He's going to make a pass to Hansen. Hansen's going to shoot the three. And there he is, good one. Jace Hansen with his first make of the day. That's going to put him up 32-19.
Energy is high for the Panthers right now as they take a 13-point lead against the Indians here. Sanders putting great pressure from the corner. That'll be number 4,
Jackson.
Javon Jackson.
Going to make it once again a 10-point game. O'Brien's going to try and get something started here. Take the screen from Othout, but he just stays right on him through both screens.
And they will call an illegal screen on Othout. Didn't quite see that one, but
screens just weren't working there.
Great defense and great pressure, though, by the Central Indians.
Noah Henderson's going to once again be bringing the ball up here.
Henderson will play that tight defense that he's known for.
Jackson with another three, and it's good once again.
Ron Jackson feeling hot. Sollers calls a timeout for the Parkville South Panthers. It'll be a 30-second, looks like. Full timeout, excuse me. I was wrong.
You know, he's starting to get hot a little bit there, Javon Jackson.
Not great for the Panthers, where they're just up by 13 about minute ago. Lead was cut all the way to 7 with those 2 threes from Jackson. Doing a great job getting his team back in the game. Panthers are definitely going to have to tighten up their defense and close out a little bit harder here to keep their lead and keep Javon Jackson from getting on too much of a heat check.
32-25 here with a minute and a half left in the first half here. You know, it's been a fun game so far, exciting, a lot of action. You know, going by kind of quick, honestly.
It has. We had quite a quick game tonight, not going to lie, but like the energy Panthers have been bringing tonight. The Indians come back out. It'll be Panthers ball.
Trying to expand their lead a little bit here. You know, O'Brien's going to bring the ball up. He's going to try and make a move here on Jackson. He's just going to hand it off to Hansen.
Great pass, great play.
Carson Bajoran just wide open in the paint, and that's going to be an easy shot.
You know, Sollers does a great job at giving them some sets that they're able to get a lot of easy layups off. I mean, almost half have been off of nice plays and nice easy layups from these sets, so good to see.
He's a great coach, and Hansen's going to get the tipped ball there, pass it over to Bajoran, who's wide open for the three, and it's just not quite going to fall for him. St. Joe Central's going to get the rebound. Jackson's going to bring the ball up, pass it over to Shifley. He's going to pull the three. That one no good. Hansen tries to fight for the rebound, but Central regains it.
Out to Shiflett.
Schiffler almost had another open three, but he bobbled it.
Throws it into the stands.
Nice catch there from the student section.
From
Yeah,
the-
good play. Ben Yeager. Nice catch. I'm sure he wasn't expecting that ball.
Our favorite cross-country athlete putting his basketball skills to the test there.
I've seen him play. He can play well. Cooper right there with the ball. Carson Majoran back at the top of the key. He's just going to hand it off to Leo O'Brien. Try and get this play running. He's going to hand it to him. Henson's trying to run around.
Soller's not quite happy. It looks like they did not run the play as he intended it to.
Trying to make a play himself. He's going to pass it over to Othow, and he's going to drill the three. That's 7 points now for Cooper Othow. Nice shot there. 13 seconds are left on the clock.
Great pass by Henson. Let's see. Panthers in the 2-3 zone.
Looks like St. Joe Central's going to hold for the last shot here.
3-2.
Anderson trying to make a play, gets trapped. Hanson, and it just gets locked down. That is a great first half for Park Hill South, leading 37-25 over St. Joe Central.
We'll see you guys during the second half. However, everyone, we're back. Second half, Park Hill South versus Central Indians. Panthers are up by 12 currently, 37-25.
It's an exciting first half. You know, a lot of good things around. And, you know, St. Joe probably looking to dig into this lead a little bit. Shiflett with the ball here at the top of the key. He's going to pass it on over to Henderson, who's going to try and make something happen. He looked like he was about to pull up. He stops himself, passes it out into the corner, and they try to get a post play, and it gets stolen by Cooper Othout, who had a pretty good first half, 7 points, knocked down a 3, hit 2 shots in the paint. A good play. Carson Majoran also with a good half. Pull up midi for Othout. No good there, and St. Joe Central is going to get the rebound. Shiflett bringing the ball up, now guarded by Hinson. They're back in the 3-2 zone as well. Henderson trying to get something. They trap them, and then Shiflett gets the ball, and he just throws it back down on the post. And once again, not going to work as they poke the ball free, and St. Joe Central is going to have an inbound play here. Jackson going to try to get the impound play working. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to almost get intercepted by Hinson, but Shiflett's going to regain control of the ball and try to make something here. He's going to pass it on over already.
Central struggling to find any sort of offense here.
3, no good. He's going to try and get the rebound. He just can't quite corral it, and it's going to lead to Park Hill South getting that possession back.
And it'll be Park Hill South ball. 6.5 minutes left to play.
Leo O'Brien bringing the ball to pass on over to Bajorn. Hanson with the ball in the wing now. He's going to lob it up to Bajorn. He's going to grab, but he's not going to be able to finish the plays. He's going to just try to get a bucket somehow else.
Tried to body him up down there in the post.
Keep trying to post him up, and he's moving.
And they call an offensive foul.
I don't like that call. You're just not letting him be physical at all. I don't like that one bit. Yeah, that's how the post works. You gotta, dig in there.
Just because that kid wasn't quite matching the physicality.
Skinny dude. That's gonna happen.
Really mean that needs to be a foul, but I mean.
Henderson with the ball now.
Every ref is different, I guess.
Well, some are strong.
St. Joe Central just isn't really moving the ball.
They don't have a lot of plays. It's a lot more designed on the play between Henderson and Shiflett. As Henderson's got to take a tough jumper there and knocks down the mid-range shot.
The only thing keeping them in this game at this point is tough jumper. He's going
to try and make a play. He's going to take a midi, and that's a nice shot. Welcome to cooking with Uno.
Just matching the same exact shot Henderson just put up a play
takes
before.
The 3. That one's good. Back-to-back makes here for the Indians, as O'Brien's going to try to bring the ball up here, looking to even the score there. And there's got press defense from Javon Jackson. And O'Brien's going to break the press, tries to get the layup up, and Jackson's going to deny it and get it off of a Panther player for St. Joe Central ball going the other way.
Estaro will check in for O'Brien. Alex Gabrick will check in for Cooper Othout. Joey Lucan will check in for, looks like, Jace Hanson.
I don't know why you're taking him out at this point. Just made a tough shot, but
it's all right.
Whatever Solly said, I believe in him. He's a good coach. Henderson going to bring the ball up here.
9-point game right now.
Shiflett takes the tough mid-range. Jumper just was a little off there.
Didn't quite get his feet set there.
And it's going to lead to Park Hill South ball once again. 39-30 here in the third quarter. D-Last is going to bring the ball up. And he's going to pass on over to Bajorn, who's going to try and pass it over number 11 into Gabrick, but it doesn't quite work. He tips it, and Park Hill South's going to have an inbound play here. So they're trying to decide who's inbounding here. It looks like it's going to be Joe. D-Last with the ball. He's going to try and make a play for himself. He's just going to pass it on over to Bajorn, who's going to give it straight to Hinson, being guarded by Shiflett. Sees if he can size him up real quick. He's going to get the screen from Bajorn. Doesn't quite work. Then he's got 2 people on him. Passes tip, but still gets to Lucan, and Stelas has the ball now. He's going to once again give it back to Bajorn. Lucan with the ball once again. And he's going to let Bajorn post up. Leads to multiple people gathering around him, leading to an open D-last 3, and that one's no good as St. Joe Central is going to get the rebound.
Great defense there by the St. Joe Central Indians. A wide open player. Can't leave him open.
Shiflett already hit multiple threes this game. You just can't leave a guy like that open right now.
As they bring it down to a 6-point lead. After Shiflett's quick 2 threes there, Sollers will call a timeout for the Panthers. It'll be a full 1-minute timeout.
It was a long last possession there for the Panthers. You know, a lot going on. They were moving the ball well, but St. Joe Central was just able to play good defense throughout the entire thing. And, you know, they just couldn't quite get a shot to fall. They had the nice 3. It just didn't quite go in, and then you can't leave a guy like that open. That's just going to go in, 75% of the time, honestly, if you're a good shooter like Shiflett's been today. We got 4 minutes left in this quarter so far, 39-33. Only 1 foul so far in the second half. We're going to resume play here. Hopefully, Sollers, good pep talk, get them feeling good again, and keep the lead back up to 12, hopefully even more. But right now, St. Joe Central's fighting and has brought this lead all the way back to 6 points. As we're going to see what Park Hill South can cook up here on this play.
The Park Hill South ball looks like they're going to pick up
full court press here for Jackson. He's been doing that quite a bit this game. As D-Las is going to try and break it, and then he got the crowd excited.
He gets shifty.
He makes him jump. He tries to get a move, and he's going to get called for a foul on the floor. He gets them both in the air, tries to split them, but ends up just getting fouled, regains the possession, and gets Park Hill South another nice inbound play here. Looks like Hinson's going to be inbounding it as well. Hopefully what you look for on these inbound plays is either an open layup, open 3. You just want some kind of easy shot for you to take that's just quick, gets you down the court. They're going to post up Gabrick. He's going to give it to Bajorn. And another foul, this one off ball on Amante Henderson against Joe. He draws the foul off the ball, and it's just going to lead back to another inbound play. And before we get to this play, we're going to call in a substitution here. Leo O'Brien is coming into the game, and coming out is D-Las. So now instead of Henson bringing out the ball in the inbound, it's going to be O'Brien this time. He's going to throw it up to Gabrick, who's going to try to get it down to Bajorn in the paint, and he kind of fumbles the ball, but is able to keep it. And that's going to be a jump ball there for the Panthers.
Hard fall. A little bit of talk going back and forth, it looks like.
Starting to get a little chippy. I mean, they were pushing and shoving down there on Bajorn, but he's able to keep the ball in his hands, force a jump ball, and that's obviously Park Hill South possession. Lucan's going to be bringing the ball out. We'll see who gets the ball here. You want to get a good play. The defense from St. Joe Central has been really good, as Henson's in the corner here. He's just going to give it to Bajorn in the wing. He's going to try and post up once again. He's moving quick, makes a nice spin. He's going to try it, and just no good there from Carson Bajorn.
Ball gets pushed up the floor.
Tries to leak out into the corner. Doesn't quite work. Shiflett's going to restart the play. See if they can get something going.
3 minutes left to play.
Jackson's going to pass it over to Shiflett. Shiflett takes another open
Just
3 and
cannot leave him
down again.
Panthers keep on leaving him wide open, and I'm not quite sure why, but
doesn't matter where it's from. He's going to shoot that ball.
As they cut the lead down to 3
when
it was just at 12 at the half.
Henson trying to make a play. He's going to take the layup. Nice move there from Des Henson. Sees the stalling in the offense, tries to make it himself, gets a nice push, and just a nice finish there.
And he pulls it in. Wow. And that cuts it to 2. We got a game here.
Shiflett getting excited now after that three. Henson's going to pull one himself. That one's no good, but Gabrick gets the rebound. Going to pass it over to Bajorn at the top of the key, who's just going to give it off to Leo. And they fake the screen. Lucan with the ball now. Give it back to Gabrick at the top. He's going to try and give this ball to Leo. Fumbles it a little bit, but ultimately gets it to him at the end. Gabrick with the screen, going to give it back to Bajorn. And just
looking
good ball
inside
here around the
to
perimeter.
Gabrick.
Gabrick with
Good
the smaller
tough
defender.
move. Does not finish the layup, unfortunately, but goes off Park Hill South, it looks like, and it'll be St. Joe Central ball.
I'm not quite sure how that's Central ball, but
I also thought it went off of Central, but
you know, it happens.
Ref saw differently, I guess, here.
We're just going to keep it going. You know, 2-point game here right now. 41-39 Park Hill South with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Shiflett has the ball here at the top of the key. They get a foul call here. Looked like it was going to be a turnover, but you get the late whistle there for St. Joe Central. That is A.J. Whiteman drawing the foul there. They're going to get an inbound play themselves. Whiteman
And
going to pass it up to Henderson. Sitting on the wing, guarded by Deion Sanders.
Panthers back in their 2-3 zone. Wow.
Henderson's going to pull from deep. That one
hits the line.
seems like a heat check. They're going to get what appears to be, I'm guessing, a loose ball foul on St. Joe Central after the three. He thinks he's got it in him. You know, he made the last three contested. He's like, let me try this one out. Doesn't quite work for him. You got to take those heat checks, see how you're feeling for the game. Gabrick going to get the ball here on the wing, makes a nice first step, and he tries to drive into the paint, takes the contact, and gets fouled. And we got 2 free throws coming up here. A very back and forth game so far. Central seems to be leading in this quarter, you know, multiple big threes. But South able to keep their lead by as little as they can, just keep playing hard, play good defense, get to the line as much as you can.
Score was 37-25 at half. Panthers have only put up 4 points, while the Indians have put up 14 points. So nice little run there by the Indians, getting them back in the game. Panthers need to wake up a little bit here.
Gabrick misses both, and Central's going to corral the rebound here. Shiflett with the ball, bringing it up the court.
In man-to-man defense, Deion Sanders looks like he's almost face guarding him.
Shiflett tries to take a wild shot. They're going to call it St. Joe Central
call by the refs. I'm not going to lie here.
I
don't really know who it went off of.
I feel like it clearly went off of Shiflett, but I guess I saw it wrong.
I don't know if you saw wrong. I think we're just all confused on the call over here, Brody.
I mean, he just flops into the air and gets
great pass.
And he's just going to miss badly there. Not the layup you want. They're going to pass it over to O'Brien to hopefully get some of the offense set. O'Brien's going to try and take it himself. Gets into the post, guarded by Whiteman. Looked like he reached there. They're not going to call anything. He's reaching quite a bit. Gabrick's going to try and set a screen for him. He loses his possession. Lucan's going to give it over to Sloan at the top of the key. Back to Lucan. Guarded by Shiflett. Gets the screen from Sloan. O'Brien just playing patient. About 30 seconds left here. Deion Sanders now has the ball after a handoff. And he's going to lose control of the ball. He's just going to turn it over.
Not a great pass there.
And he's going to make up for it immediately with a steal and the foul. That's great hustle there by Deion Sanders. Knows he commits the turnover. Doesn't a taller man going after him. He's going to get the steal, play low, and make up for what he just did.
Great hustle play, though. Doesn't really matter how many mistakes you make. He's the first one to hustle back and make a play.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Score still 41-39.
And we will be shooting free throws as the Indians have 5 fouls here. We'll be shooting 2 shots. Deion Sanders at the line.
Into the bonus already. If you look over, you can see Ronnie, Cooper Oathout, and Carson Bajorn all about to come into the game. As Deion Sanders sinks the first free throw.
Panthers definitely needed that free throw there. Put them ahead by a little bit more. Leads really close right now.
Knocks the second one down. It's going to make it a 2-possession game. He's not going to sink the second, and St. Joe Central is going to grab the rebound. Clock with a late start there. Hadn't started until about 1 or 2 seconds after Shiflett hit the ball. And they're going to get the clock checked out right now. Play it back.
They'll take it back out. Oh, and the clock's to 2 minutes, 30 seconds now.
I don't think that's how much time was left.
I think I'm going to have to agree with that one.
19 seconds now is on the clock,
Set it.
42 to 39. Instead of getting what would be just a quick, kind of fast break-like play here, Central's going to have to resort to creating a play of their own, getting something to work, and they got a lot of time to do it. Obviously, you can bring the ball up the court and still get a play just for the half-court design done right away. Or you can just go for it right away. Take the three. If you find an open shot, you take the open shot, obviously. And as we wait to see what they do here. Man-to-man once again. Lucan's going to get up on the inbound pass. He's going to break the press, tries to get up, and he's just going to lay back to Shiflett, who has an open three, and that one's no good. Front of the rim, but they got another 8 seconds.
Great
That's going to be
hustle.
a foul on Park Hill South.
Good hustle there by number 10.
You gave it to the hot hand there. Thought he was open, contests it very quickly, and leads to a front of the rim shot. As they're going to have one more shot here in this quarter. Henderson's trying to get something going. Great defense. And Shiflett's going to take another three. This one, no good. Great defense by the Panthers to end the quarter. And now let's send it down to Melissa.
Take it out, take it out, take it out. And hold it closer. No, up. Thanks, guys. It's been a really interesting second and third quarter, and the Panthers have been putting up a great fight with the Indians following close behind. The great teamwork and smart plays are hoping to lead the Panthers to win the fourth and final set. That is all I have. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Melissa. Back for the fourth quarter, a little bit closer than we anticipated it to be at the half. Going from a 12-point lead down to a 3-point lead with a couple of threes from A.J. Shiflett. He hit 3 in that quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Sound about right?
I think it was about 3, yeah, 9 points there. Good quarter from him and Henderson.
Jaden Shiflett, pardon me.
Good quarter from those two. They really are most of the offense here for St. Joe Central. You don't see a lot of other players scoring a lot. You saw Jackson had a 3 in the first half, but other than that, I can't really recall many plays from the other members of the team. Obviously, they have people in the offense who they're going to go to all the time. Plays are set for them, and they're always going to play through their stars, just do all that. Meanwhile, we have Des Henson, Carson Major, and Cooper Oath out. Once again, leading scorers of the team. Jace Hansen also has 5 points himself, had a nice mid-range shot there in the third quarter. But not as much scoring there from Park Hill South in the third. Hopefully they can regain some confidence, make a couple tough shots, and just get back in the groove and get a nice commanding lead to end the game.
Panthers will inbound it to O'Brien as we start the fourth quarter.
Jackson once again on him. He's going to pass and roll, and they're going to give it back to Hansen, who's getting face guard. Henson with the open 3. And that's going to go off the side of the rim there. Bajorn fights for the ball, and he's going to get it off of him, and that's Park Hill South ball still. Great hustle there by Carson Bajorn.
Great hustle. Good hustle play. They needed that. Need to try and put some points on the board here this quarter as soon as possible.
Once again, you want to get a nice open shot for this inbound play. Henson going to bring it out here instead of O'Brien. Going to pass it into Oath out. And that's going to be a nice, easy layup for Hansen. He's going to knock it down with ease. That's 7 points now for Jace Hansen.
Leaving Shiflett wide open once again.
And he's going to miss that. He's 0 for 3 on his last 3-point shot. 3 3-point shots here.
It's lucky for the Panthers as he's been hitting most of them.
Henson's going to shoot that. That one no good.
Great hustle by
Hansen's going to get the
Hansen.
steal. Pass it once again to Henson. He's going to try and get into the paint.
Ooh.
That was almost an insane finish there for Henson. Doesn't quite fall, rolls out of the rim.
Good pull by A.J. Whiteman there. Great take. Central will take another timeout.
I don't know what he's pointing at, but good bucket there. You don't see that a lot. You know, that's, I think, his first points of the game. He just jabs in, breaks the zone. Nice little pull-up jumper.
7 minutes left to play. We've got a game here. 3-point lead for the Panthers.
I think for this quarter, you got to see Henson in the game, Bajorn in the game, Jace in the game, Cooper in the game. You got to get your leading scorers in this game. They're all pretty good defenders. You just got to make sure they're always in the game. Don't get them in foul trouble, obviously. But once you have those in the game, those are going to be your best chance of winning. Probably get O'Brien in there. He's a great passer. He's not a bad defender. If you have those people in the game, that's going to give you your best chance of succeeding.
Definitely can't let, Henderson or Shiflett get on too much of a run here, too much of a heat check. Obviously, they've been the ones carrying the offense most of the game for the St. Joe Central Indians, so definitely got to watch out for those two. Know where they are at all times on the defensive end. A few times they've gotten lost, and it's hurt them, but fortunately.
And Hanson's going to bring the ball out to O'Brien here.
And they will put a little bit of pressure here at the half-court line, make O'Brien handle it, make it hard.
Been pressing him all night. Just relentless defense.
They call a foul on.
Some tight defense going on off ball. That one's going to be against whoever was guarding Henson. Henson draws the foul there.
On number 10, A.J. Whiteman.
Hanson's going to start the inbound play here. Throw it back up to Bajorn. It's going to be a jump ball there. They're going to call another foul. St. Joe Central's coach not happy with that one by the looks of it over there.
Looks like he was looking for a travel. While Bajorn may have traveled, he definitely was tangled up in the arms of number 11, so I'm going to have to agree with that call from the ref.
Going to start the inbound over here now. Trying to make a move. O'Brien's just going to take the ball at the half-court line. Try to get past Jackson.
Good move.
Half spin. He tries to get it up, and he's going to be another foul call here.
3 fouls in one possession.
That's not a great sign in a close game like this. You don't want to get them into the bonus early and just keep giving them free throws.
Absolutely. But then again, they are down right now, so we'll see if it'll help them out later.
Pass it over to Bajorn.
Great,
Oathout,
another great play.
He's going to finish the layup. 9 points now for Cooper Oathout.
Another great play by the Panthers. Jackson will take one from deep.
That's 9 points there for Jackson as well. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. 2-point game here, 46-44. Park Hill South still with the lead. As Shiflett tries to press on Henson, he's going to try and break through it. Good drive. Give it to Jace. The corner three, this one no good for his first miss of the night. As Henderson's going to try to bring the ball up here, make a play of his own. He tries to get a spin on O'Brien, but O'Brien able to poke the ball away. It goes out of bounds. St. Joe Central's going to regain possession. They're going to try to get a play here.
They'll set up a play to get ready. Coming up top to Shiflett as he...
Shiflett thought about shooting it. Henderson's going to shoot it now. That one just rims out for him.
Great hustle, though.
Getting his own rebound there after the miss.
Shiflett and Henderson looking to get anything they can get at this point. Jackson with another three. That one's off.
His first miss.
Tipped out to the Indians.
Keep getting rebounds. Henderson tries to pass it out. Whitehair with the ball. Makes a nice move and just all glass on the layup there. Doesn't even touch the rim.
Great defense there by Bajorn. Definitely able to alter his shot by putting those hands up. Great job by him.
Henson with the ball. Still guarded by Shiflett. Bajorn's going to try and post up here. Doesn't quite work. He's lost possession. He's going to pass it back out to Henson. Jordan fakes the screen. He's going to try and take it up himself.
Hanson dishes it to Cooper Oathout.
Nice pass by Jace Hanson, but unfortunately Cooper Oathout cannot finish the play there.
Great dish there by Hanson, though.
Whitehair drives in. He's going to kick it out to Jackson. Open for three. That one's good. And St. Joe Central has taken the lead. Wow, 47 to 46. You cannot leave that guy open. It's his fourth three of the night.
4 for 5, 80% from the three-point line. Phenomenal stat line. Cooper Othout goes to work, spins, gets swatted by number 11. Good defense there by St. Joe Central as they're coming together in the fourth quarter to give the Panthers a run for their money here.
4.5 minutes here left in the game.
Panthers definitely need to put some points on the board.
A lot of the starters coming out here. Right now you got Aiden Sloan, Joe, Carson Bajorn, Leo O'Brien, Alex Gabrick all in the game right now. You're trying a new lineup, see if that's going to get going.
Gabrick, great
nice finish. Sees the smaller defender on him and just knows he can jump right over him.
Great pass there by Aiden Sloan. Carson going right by Lucan. Another mid-range. He has not missed any of those tonight.
It's a tough shot there from Henderson. He just gets it to fall.
48-49. Indians are up. Leo has a hard time up top.
The ball. He's going to pass it down to Gabrick once again.
They call block.
He tries it. He falls early. Tries to flop.
He did try to get that charge. Could have gone either way. I think the ref did make the right call there. Wasn't quite fully
It's going to be
set.
St. Joe's fourth foul. One more and they're going to be in the bonus.
Definitely not what they want with the lead right now.
As Sanders and Othout come into the game now.
Give Bajorn and O'Brien a quick breather. Indians are...
Cooper Othout with the ball here on the wing. He jabs. Joe's going to be open for three. And that's good. Park Hill South's going to regain the lead. 51 to 49.
Deion Sanders playing his good defense as he normally does. Pesky defender. Make it difficult. Great defense by Aiden Sloan. Another mid-range. That one will be short.
That one doesn't fall, but he's able to get his own rebound.
Great pass.
And no good from Whitehair. Looked like it had the makings of a good finish, but misses the rim once again. Othout, open three.
Rims out.
Rims out, unfortunately. That would have made the crowd erupt here.
Great momentum by Park Hill South.
Trying to get open three for St. Joe Central. That one does not fall. Sloan's going to grab the rebound and pass it up to Deion.
Coach Sollers getting his players under control. Great defense by number 4. They call time. Park Hill South calls a timeout as the Panthers gain back their lead. Fortunately, with a few great plays in a row, few missed shots on both ends, but we will take a 30-second timeout.
Just under 3 minutes left.
It's a great game here.
It's been a very, very close game so far. A lot going on, very exciting. Obviously, a lot of tough shots are being made right now, both from Henderson, Hinson, Hansen. All these guys are just making good contested shots. Just makes for very exciting basketball being played between both teams. We're going to restart the game right here. Park Hill South's going to be inbounding the ball here. Lucan going to be making the pass for the Panthers. Here, O'Brien seemed to be talking to Jackson. Jackson stayed on him the entire night. And O'Brien's has been trying to break through as Othout's going to try to get into the post, and that's the 5th foul on St. Joe Central. And I think that's going to bring them into the bonus here.
Definitely not what St. Joe Central wanted in this moment. Definitely wanted to try and play some solid defense for a little bit longer, but great take there by Othout.
Othout here with 2 free throws, looking to make it a 2-possession game. Sinks the first there, making it 3-point lead now for Park Hill South. second year. And then Gabrick down low, looking to get the rebound in case Othout misses. And he's going to sink the second, and that's going to be a 4-point lead now for Park Hill South. 2-possession game now. Henderson's going to try and make something happen. Guarded by Leo O'Brien. They're back in that 3-2 zone as well. Getting to the post, trying to break the zone. Leads to an open three, and he's going to miss that one. And Park Hill South able to get the rebound there.
Tipped right off the hands of St. Joe Central. Almost got it there.
Lucan with the ball right now, trying to make a move on Henderson. Just going to give it up to Sloan at the top of the key. And Gabrick's going to get open in the paint. Nice pass there, and just St. Joe Central gets a hand on it, forces it out of bounds, giving Park Hill South another inbound play here.
Gabrick had the right idea there to feed it to Othout. Just St. Joe Central got all over it as quick as they could, as they can't afford any more Park Hill South points.
Central still playing as aggressive as they are, even with the bonus in the game now. Gabrick's going to try and take a float, fade-away jump shot, and it's just not quite going to fall and go out of bounds to Park Hill South. Shiflett giving it up to Henderson, trying to bring the ball up here, guarded by Joe Lucan. They're going to see if maybe they want to trap him or something.
Back in their 3-2 zone. Shiflett would take the deep three.
And way off.
But it'll go off the hands of Othout, unfortunately.
Othout was not ready for that ball to be there, and just goes right off his hands, straight out of bounds. You know, keep possession for St. Joe Central.
Bajorn will check back in for the Panthers.
Have not seen a lot of Hinson so far this quarter. Gotta wonder why. Shiflett gonna take another three here. That one air ball.
Once again, twice in a row.
And the crowd letting him hear it.
Gives it to Othout.
Othout
will drive it in.
Tries to get a spin. Floater, that one no good from Cooper Othout.
Henderson pushing it up the court. Gives it to Shiflett. Out to number 11.
That three,
Flat.
once again, no good, but Jackson's going to get
hustle,
the rebound. Shiflett blocked this time.
Shiflett just can't get enough, trying to put some points back on the board for Park Hill South.
Great defensive pressure here from the Panthers as Jackson's going to keep trying this press. And they're going to call a foul here on him. He's playing heavy contact, and when you're in the bonus, you probably don't want to do this as much because it's going to lead to easy free throws for the Panthers. When you're already down 4, it's just going to keep extending the lead, and it's just not the game you want to play.
Also, decent on the flip side, could be a decent foul if they want the ball back pretty quickly, hoping the Panthers will miss these free throws, give them an opportunity to get the ball back as soon as possible. As Leo will sink the first one, extend the lead a little bit more, make it harder on Central, as they will have to definitely get a quick bucket on the other end of the floor. Leo will knock down the second one as well.
6-point lead here for Park Hill South.
And sub will come in. Deion Sanders will come in for Leo O'Brien, and it'll be St. Joe Central ball as they need to get the ball down the court quickly.
Just about a minute left in this game.
St. Joe Central definitely needs to put a shot up.
Oh. Bajorn tips the ball right into Deion Sanders' face. Doesn't quite work. Shiflett, another three. He's going to keep taking them.
But it will go off the hands of the Panthers. Timeout taken by St. Joe Central.
They got 40 seconds here to try and get past this 6-point lead.
You know, getting excited here. Park Hill South student section getting excited. Great game, up by 6. Panthers are really putting on a show for them.
They just love good basketball, and there's been plenty of good games here so far in this season. A lot of them haven't gone in the Panthers' favor, but this one, hoping to be good, knock on wood.
So far, so good. Up 6 with 41 seconds to go. Just can't let those shooters see the ball. Panthers have done a great job at protecting the perimeter. keeping the Indians away from the three-point line, which has been their go-to tonight. Fortunately for the Panthers, they have not been falling as much.
Park Hill South yet to commit a foul so far in this quarter.
Great, solid defense by the Panthers and keeping the lead all at the same time.
You're
So
keeping the tight pressure, but you're not fouling. You're doing the perfect amount. And it's working perfectly. You're forcing deep threes, bad shots, and that's exactly what you want right now.
absolutely, as the Panthers set up in the 2-3 zone.
Jackson's going to inbound here. They're going to try to set up a play. Looked like it was for Henderson. It didn't quite work, and they're just going to
He will pull it from super deep and 1-3.
That's going to be a 4-point
Wow.
play there.
Great finish. Not a great foul by Bajorn, but Indians definitely needed that one.
Didn't seem like there was a ton of contact there. He might have gotten in the landing zone a bit there as he
I think he maybe clipped his arm a tiny bit. But that's all. Bajorn was not quite happy.
Hinson comes back into the game here, along with Lucan and O'Brien.
They make it a 3-point game with the and 1-3. Very tough. Great finish. Bank shot 3. As we will say, Monte Henderson. And he will knock down the free throw.
Free throw is good, and it's now a 2-point game here for Park Hill South with just under 40 seconds left in the game.
St. Joe Central will get up and give some full court pressure.
They're
They will
gonna
foul. Smart play. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Hoping Henson misses at least one of these, make it a one-possession game still, or if they get another 4-point play, they could tie it all up.
Rarity of that is very slim. Chance is very slim to none there, but you never know at this point. Henson goes to the line as he misses.
First one is no good.
First
He's
free throw.
Gonna have another here.
Keeps the Indians right in the game. That's exactly what they were looking for. As Alex Gabrick will check in. And Deion Sanders will sit at the table ready to go in for Des Henson.
And he's going to knock down the second. 3-point game now. Park Hill South leads 56-53. 35 seconds left here.
Henson will go back to the bench. St. Joe Central inbound it. Try and get a quick shot off here.
Henderson bringing the ball up.
Carson uses long frame to try and stop them from shooting a 3. Shiflet.
The 3
Long.
once again, no good. And that's going to be, looked like he was about to be out of bounds, but Bajorn gets the ball right before it goes out, and they're going to have to foul again, leading to more free throws for Park Hill South, looking to make this a 5-point game here.
Hopefully Bajorn will be able to knock these down. Try and solidify the game a little bit further here.
21 seconds left here. 56-53, Park Hill South with the lead over the St. Joe Central Indians. First free throw for Bajorn is good. Nothing but net for Carson Bajorn. Comes the second free throw here. And that one, once again, is money. 58-53.
Give it to Henderson down the floor. Bajorn fouls him. Or did they get a timeout first? Not quite sure.
It appears that they got the timeout
Looks
off
like they got the
before
timeout
Bajorn
first.
could foul. If they were in the bonus, I would say foul here because, make them take 2 shots instead of getting a 3-point play.
Take a look. We're going to go ahead and take a look into what's going on there at the Park Hill South bench, making a game plan up for this defensive play. Huge possession right here. Panthers need a big stop. Can't let any shots go up. We need some solid defense without fouling here. Can't send them to the line. Try and keep that 2-possession game up to seal the game.
You have a decision here. Either you can just play hard defense, they'll take the shot quickly, probably won't be the best shot, or you can guarantee that they only get 2 points at most by fouling right here. If it gets them into the bonus, that's only 2 points, makes it still a 3-point game, and just keep the back and forth free throws going. Gives you a good chance of winning, but you could also just let the clock run out, try and force a missed shot. Both great options. Gotta wonder what Coach Salas is trying to draw up here.
I mean, Panthers do only have one foul. They can kind of waste some time a little bit first.
Absolutely.
Try and make it a little bit more difficult to get 5 points in 20 seconds. But we'll see what St. Joe Central sets up here. Let's try and get a quick shot off, I'm assuming.
Once this shot comes up, if it's a miss, you need to get that rebound. If they make it, you have to make sure that you're not throwing it straight to a Central defender.
Throws up a 3.
Turnaround
No
three,
good.
no good. Bajorn's going to get the rebound and get fouled immediately. 13 seconds left, and Carson Bajorn is back at the free throw line. Looking to try to lead once again, trying to take this game out of reach for St. Joe Central.
You know, Park Hill South has kind of been in the same situation last week. Super close game at the end, hoping nothing happens. No buzzer beater threes or anything. Bajorn knocks it down.
Another perfect free throw there from Carson Bajorn. None of them have hit the rim so far.
Solid free throw shooter, Carson Bajorn. Great free throw shooter. He's knocked down his past 3 of 3.
After the game against Park Hill, you definitely wanted to see the improvements from the free throw line, and they've definitely showed it so far.
Bajorn knocks down that one.
It's going to be a 7-point game now, and I'm guessing Henderson's going to try and put up another shot.
They call a foul. Not really a smart foul there.
Forcing it here. Looked like he may have pushed off Sanders there. They don't call it, obviously. He's going to draw the foul and just try to get up a shot as fast as he can, leading to 3 free throws here.
No, really don't know why they fouled here. Stops the clock. Would have probably rather let that one go up and let the clock run a little bit more.
You know,
if he would have made it, that still would have been up by, you know,
they had
4
a clear
points.
mindset there to have Lucan and Sanders trap Henderson, make the shot more difficult. And I guess Lucan must have gotten caught on him or something when he went up, and that's going to create contact every time. You're going to get that call.
Henderson goes for this last. He might try and miss this one here, as he does.
Exactly what he
and
does.
they did
It's
not go
gonna
get the
work.
rebound.
That's going to be a great waste of time
And they
there.
call out of bounds on South instead of a foul.
I don't know.
Coach
how
Chalmers
that's-
is not happy right now.
I don't know how that's not a foul, though. Clearly restricting his access into the paint. I've made some contact. I mean, you can't do that.
I completely agree. St. Joe Central will call a timeout. You know, definitely could have held it, but at the same time, I would have to argue that should have been a foul call, so who knows?
It's a questionable decision there from the official. But 4 seconds left, 5-point game. I mean, they're going to need some late game miracles if they want to pull this one out. But thankfully, Park Hill South has that 5-point lead, and it's looking good for them so far.
Hopefully, good play here for the Panthers. No fouls. Just playing good, solid, straight-up defense. Try to avoid the Indians getting up a shot, but at the same time, one shot won't necessarily kill them. Definitely can't afford any and one.
I think, once again, though, they're going to try and trap Henderson. He's clearly the guy taking the big shot here for that team. He's taken the last 3 or 4 for them. But it's either going to go to Shiflett or Henderson.
Well, Shiflett has missed
He's
the
0 for
last
7 this
few,
quarter,
so
actually. I have been keeping score of that. Whitehair's going to take the 3. And
No
that one's
good.
no good, and that's going to end the game. Park Hill South with the win over St. Joe Central, 60-55.
Wow.
What a performance from the Panthers.
great game as the student section waves them goodbye. Was a little nerve-wracking there for a little bit. Close game. We're up by 12 at halftime, you know, and down to a 2-point lead in that third quarter. Made it super close game, but definitely did the job.
Great game. Loved watching it. You know, 2 really good teams competing. You love to see it. Now we're gonna just hopefully move on to the next. Have a good time, and let's send it down to Melissa with more.
Just gotta wait till they're ready. Coach, congratulations on your guys' win. It's been a pretty tough game, and the Indians were following close behind the whole time. How did you guys end up securing the win?
Just staying together at the end, right, and just trying to execute. It was some tough possessions there, but at the end, we came through with some big shots at the end.
And how have you guys been working hard to get to this point in the season?
Just trying to stay positive, trying to stay together, just trying to stay on the same page.
All right, and you guys have your North Kansas City tournament coming up. What are you guys doing to prepare for that?
Hey, we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna get some good work in, and then it starts on Thursday, so we just have to have a quality practice tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, Coach. That's all I have. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, Brody, it's been an interesting evening. Great game, great win by the Panthers. That's all we've got for you. Thank you, guys. I'm Tana Jones.
And I'm Brody Stevens. Thank you so much for watching.